one strategy I really like to use is running a live event, especially if it's something like a course that I'm going to put together and have available online. So I run a live event, and this is what I did with the book, The Lighter You, Train Your Brain to Slim Your Body. I ran it 3 to 5 times, and it allows you to do several different things. So running a live event allows you to recognize if the flow resonates with your audience. So as you're illustrating your points, as you're bringing your stories forward, you're also recognizing, by looking at people's faces, how does it landing for them? What is their emotional connection with what you're talking about? Are they getting into the experience, or do you see them wandering off and getting bored? So that gives you a lot of instant feedback right there as the presenter. You really want to pay attention to how people are connecting with you and your information. And then you're paying attention to body language too. So this is great feedback and great information for what you need to illustrate, how you need to change the flow to address that interaction. And then you're also going to be hearing people's questions. So as you're running a live event, people are asking questions along the way, or you're even seeing on their face that didn't land for them, or they don't know what you mean by that, or they're not connecting the dots because you're too far ahead. And then you can come back and fill in those blanks for them. So pay attention too to the questions people are asking. And then you're also getting feedback. At the end of every class, I like to hand out a feedback form that, how did this information work for you? What did you notice? What did you like about it? And what would you change? That can also help you illustrate, maybe there's some aspect that you weren't going to touch on that much. And this can help you really illustrate or flesh that out so you can fill in the gaps and pay attention to that feedback that people are giving you. And then running a live event, you'll also get stories from your audience where they're sharing their experience. And this happens more if you're doing a sequential. So that's when I created The Lighter You, Train Your Brain to Slim Your Body book. I ran it as the live class. And then I got stories from the folks that were trying things out. Like, so there's a story about one lady who recognized she had to go find the donut cart every time she talked to a coworker. And so that's in the book. Or illustrating my own experience with cravings and compulsive chocolate chip cookie eating. And that's probably in the book too. So really, you can line out more of your content, especially if you're going to expand your course into a retreat, into the longer workshop, and especially the book. You want to make sure you've got those stories in there to really illustrate the content, to flesh it out and keep people engaged. And remember, we're hardwired for stories. Here's the language of our unconscious mind: story, imagery, symbolism, metaphor, experiences. So these speak directly to your unconscious mind. And if you can bring those in, you're really creating a transformational experience for people. And then also with getting feedback from the people that are going through your course, now you can also ask for testimonials. So now that they've experienced the course with you, now you can get some feedback and ask them, hey, if you were going to recommend this course to a friend or family member, what would you say? And they're going to give you some of your marketing copy as well. Oh, I just feel better in my body. I feel more at ease. I feel more confident that I can create the results I want in my life, whatever that is. And then here I've got my own social proof. Then you can take that testimonial, and you want to get at least 3 or so. And a picture or video is even more ideal. And you can tag your picture with keywords. That's in a different section on the SEO, a different video. And he says, Joe Zuck here, he says, as an author, he has a master's degree, and the business program got into the psyche and thinking of the customer to a degree that's not done in traditional college courses. So I'm not saying it. Now he's saying, so that becomes the social proof. And then you're going to pop that into, you can put it out in your social media, but especially on your webpage where you want people to register and sign up with you. And this becomes more of your clients that are seeing this are like, oh, well, I have a master's degree too. And now this content and information worked for him, maybe this will also work for me where I am in my business as well. So they're seeing themselves reflected into the testimonials that you're sharing. And it's also illustrating that, yes, this is going to work because it worked for all these people. So we call this social proof. But you'll want to take those testimonials, you'll add it to your marketing copy. You can even, if you have a book, you can even add it to your book. People are adding their testimonials on the back or on the inside cover, that when people see the book, or they see it on Amazon now, or when they pick it up, they're going to see those testimonials. And that's more of that encouragement for them to take a deeper look and to see if it's a fit for them. Okay, and now we've got the course, we got it dialed in, maybe you've ran it live, and now here's the benefits of doing an online event. So one, running something online, of course it opens up to a worldwide market. So your clients may not just be in your local community or local area, but now you can connect with people all across the US or even around the world. I've worked with clients in Germany and Australia by doing some online coaching and event calls. So with the online event, there's some easy ways, some different options available for streaming or video, but it's easy to add visuals. So just like this presentation, we've just been going through a PowerPoint, and in recording it now, it's all recorded content, and so it packages it up and makes it a usable product. I like to run events as a live event. So one, it gives people the urgency that they need to sign up now, because the live event is not going to be live, right? It's not ongoing. They can't always get tapped into it, which actually the recording becomes a product on part of the business profitability program. But that also leverages your time as well. But when you run it live, there is an urgency for people to register and sign up, and they're more likely to do that with an online event rather than with evergreen content that they can always go get and consume. Of course, if we think, oh, I can always do that, we never really get around to it, right? So giving them that urgency, sign up now, it's only going to be available for this short window of time, helps to encourage that urgency. So another reason, running online event, you can record the product. I'm going to share, I don't like sharing the tech because it changes so much, but I've been using Zoom as both the interaction of the call and also the recording. And it's great because it's an easy, affordable option, but it also gives you the output of both the audio, the MP3 file, and it also gives you the output of the video, MP4 file. And so those become part of the value of the course, that after you've taken the course, you also get the recordings, and you can also add PDF handouts to the content as well. So it helps people engage with it in some different ways. Okay, so you'll want to think about your online event. Are you recording the audio or video? I suggest doing both. Zoom gives you both of those formats, and then you can use that content in multiple different places. And just having that content, you can find different ways that you can use it. And some people like to consume the audio by like podcasts or on their phone, whereas video in front of their computer or their phone. And so there's kind of thinking about that ideal client and how are they most likely to consume your content or to take that course with you. And then easy setup options. PowerPoints can add in slides. Of course, if you're doing PowerPoint, you want to use royalty-free pictures. So I do have some of those referenced in my Facebook group. So if you want to find more of those strategies on where do I go for those royalty-free pictures, or how do I get that information, go to the Mind Mastery for Business and Marketing Success on Facebook. It's a group, you can join there. And then as you scan through the content, you'll find a lot of more of the tech stuff that is referenced there. Now, I put that in there because the tech stuff tends to change, that really over time, we're increasing the quality, the availability of a lot of these features. And so especially the royalty-free content sites change too. If you're going to do a class or a course, I suggest recording in segments. So one thing that I've done with most of these, this is a re-recording of this class because the sound audio didn't work out with a couple glitches. However, for the most part, we're doing 20 minutes and then we're taking a break. And in that break time, that's where we interact and make this content usable and really apply it to you or connect with you. And then we do 20 minutes again, and then we do another break, and then we do 20 minutes, and then we wrap up. So, a recording in segments. Now, another reason for that is, one, I can edit out the interaction piece because people are sharing their background or their struggles. They may not want to be on the internet and they may not want to be part of your course, right? And unless you're getting your waiver release forms with them, it's not an ethical thing to do with your audience. So recording segments can help you edit out the parts where people don't want to share they don't want to be on the video, which most of them as attendees probably won't. And it also helps you shorten kind of how people will use your content. So now our culture, our trend in our culture, we have a shorter and shorter attention span. And so it used to be people would sit down and watch a movie for an hour, and then we'd have a commercial break throughout that window of time. So it was about 20 minutes because we were kind of geared to pay attention to 20 minutes, and then we had commercial break and we get up and wander off and do stuff, and then we come back. So it's actually becoming shorter and shorter. If a lot of the videos that are getting promoted, because there's so much content, a lot of the videos that are getting promoted, if it's over like 3 to 4 minutes, people won't even open it because they're deciding in their mind, how much time do I have and do I want to spend that amount of time on that video? So of course, if people are enrolled into your course, the content is useful and it's going to apply to them, so they have an interest in going through. But making those shorter segments help people also to fit it into their day. It's easier to fit in 20 minutes than it is a whole hour, right? And so we find ways that we're doing that too. So Zoom meeting, that's one of the options for doing your live, your online events or your recording events. And then also the Zoom gives the MP3 or MP4 files as well. And so that can make it really useful. Okay, so we've been covering Create Your Live or online course, and you can do a live event, you can do live and online, and you can also create evergreen webinar that people would continue to go through and continue to consume if you have it recorded and available on your website. So how can this course, creating a course, really benefit your business? Think about the different aspects or the different ways that it would fit in. You might even look at what areas of your sales process need a little boost in staying current or staying relevant. Those might be good places too. So are you attracting new clients? Are you converting leads? Or do you want the course to help keep you as an expert in your field? Often, because people know me for different topics, I get invitations to speak. Stop sabotage with weight loss, stop sabotage, boost motivation. So these can also become part of your, if you're getting into speaking or teaching classes or collaborating with other people in your network or in your field, can also build a reputation for you as being an expert in those areas as well. And leveraging your time. What are you saying over and over? Or are you working singly with clients? How can you start creating more of a group experience or a program for your clients to go through? And then creating automatic sales. So you can even use a course to help sell a product or to help sell enrollments into a program. And then your blueprint for your workshop, your retreat, or your book. So with the Business Profitability Program, this class is part of that profitability program. We meet once a month with new strategies for getting your brain on board with your business, both for the coaching aspect once a month, and also new marketing strategies or illustrating out some of the marketing pieces to keep your business current and to help you thrive. I love holding the vision for business owners that you can have the freedom, the flexibility, the time, the experience that you want, the lifestyle that you want with your business. It can be the business that you love and that loves you back. So here's the action steps for this segment. Get clear on your ideal client, get clear on the benefits of the course. So really line that out. Take your time there so you really know where it fits into your business. Create your outline and getting clear with that, lining out your content, your topics, writing your marketing copy. And I like to pick a date to run the course. I like to do them live. I love the interaction with the audience. And that really helps me also get a lot of feedback about that. And then practice delivery. So if you are doing it live in a group, that's a good practice for that. But also if you practice with a mirror, you'll see yourself in front of you and then you'll pay attention to how are you showing up on camera. So there's kind of, when we record video, there's an old saying, you know, the camera adds 20 pounds. Well, it doesn't add 20 pounds as much as it flattens your energy. So even as we're doing the recording here, from my perspective, I'm a little more animated than normal, and I feel like I'm kind of in hyper mode here, but on your end, and once it's recorded, it looks a little more flatlined. So one is to practice delivery. Practice in front of a mirror. See how your gestures are showing up. See how your visual expression is showing up. Now, another great way to really see this concept of doing the video, how it flattens your energy, is to record yourself. Do a test run with the Zoom or whatever materials that you're using to record and see how does it fit with you. Like, what is that energy that you're using on camera versus how does it look after it's recorded. And that's going to give you even more feedback about how you want to show up on stage, on, you know, if you're doing a live call, or what kind of energy you need to bring to your topic to help keep people engaged. So now it's our call to action. We're at the end of this course. What's next? So the call to action, what do you want them to do next? Do you want them to read more? Do you want them to click on something? Do you want them to call? Do you want them to schedule? So as you've been going through this course, you might have some questions, maybe some challenges that you're working through with your business, or maybe you don't even know how well a course will fit into your current business process, or you don't know where to get started. Which case, if you want one-on-one focus, go ahead and schedule a strategy session. If you go to any page of the Brain Trainer website, thebraintrainerllc.com, there's a blue button, schedule a session. Click on that, and we can find a time to a strategy session that we can really flesh out this content, make it come to life for you, and really help you apply it to what's going on in your business and how you want to move forward. So if you want to schedule a strategy session with me, go to thebraintrainerllc.com and look for that blue button up on the right corner, schedule a session. Click there, schedule that session, and I really look forward to talking with you about how a course can help fit with your business and what it can expand in your business that can help you grow and thrive. Thank you for going through this Create Your Course with me. And I hope you've got some great ideas about how to get started, what you want to have put together before you get started so you really aren't wasting your time or spinning your wheels, that you know where this is going to fit into your business and how this is going to help you move through the process. Now, if you're new to business, you can dial into your ultimate topic, and you really want to get clear about that before you jump in and start creating content. And then also helping you organize your timeline, getting clear about the concepts you want to bring in, and then really also engaging with your audience. So I hope you found a lot of tools today with the 4 learning styles and the content that we've covered. And if you want more information about the Business Profitability Program, you can go to thebraintrainerllc.com/business-free, and that will give you the 47 marketing strategies checklist, along with helping you identify and recognize what are these mental blocks that are causing the procrastination in our business, that are causing the sabotage with money, that are kind of tripping us up along the way, and what we can do about it instead by training the brain out of these patterns and into the motivation, focus, and confidence that takes us to where we want to go. So I hope you'll join me there or in the Facebook group, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Holly Stokes with the Brain Trainer. We'll see you next time. Holly Stokes with the Brain Trainer. Here's to your health, happiness, and success, and I'll see you next time.